Hi everyone. In this video we're going to show you how to change your Naviance password. Naviance recently changed the password requirements, and so our old birthday passwords no longer work. And so we've got to go through the process of changing the password. It can be a little bit tricky. There are some steps along the way that you have to be very careful on to not get yourself locked out. And so hopefully this video will help you go through the process without having any troubles, and you can access your High School and Beyond plan and Naviance and move forward. The first thing you need to do is go to Bothell High School's website. You'll go up here to Counseling, hover over that, drops down the menu, and Naviance is right here. Click on that. And then what we would do is we'd type in our username, which is our student number at Bothell. Nothing else, just the numbers. And then our password, since our password will no longer work unless you have gone through the change process. But our old password will no longer work, so it doesn't really matter what you put in here. You just type in anything. And then when I hit login, what it's going to do is it's going to give me a message up here at the top in red that says an email has been sent to your email address that we have on file for you. And that email address is your apps.nsd.org email. And so you'll want to open that up here at the top too during the process. So I'll go ahead. Mine's going to be a little bit different because I'm using a demo student. So it won't have the same message, but just letting you know that you'll have a message here that says it's going to send an email to your email address that we have on file. And I'll show you what that looks like. So again, like mine's a little bit different here, but I know I did get an email. I've set it up so I'll have the same email that you guys will receive when you do it. And so we'll go over here to our email. And what you can see here is I have this Naviance student email. I think yours might come from an email address called mailer, unless they've updated it to say Naviance student. And so you'll click on that email, and what you see here is you'll see my username, there's my student number, and then you'll see your temporary password right here. And the key here is to copy the temporary password. And when you're copying it, you don't want to copy so close to where you're getting that. There's a little space there you can see before the H that I have. That will cause that password to get kicked back. It will not work. So when you're highlighting this, you have to be very careful not to highlight before the password starts or after the password ends. You have to be right on the edge. And then we copy it, so Control C. And then we'll go up here to this link here to open up a new login screen. I'm going to close out my old login screen. I now have my new login screen. I'm going to type in my student number again. And then I'm going to Control V here to paste my temporary password. I'm going to hit login. And now I get to choose a new password. Here's where we have some options. You have to meet the Naviance requirements, number one. Okay, so it's case sensitive, must be at least 10 characters. Passwords may not contain personal information, your username, common words, or more than 2 identical characters in a row. And so you just have to find something that's going to work for you. For me, for this temporary situation, I'm going to choose the word cougar. I'm going to show it so you guys see what I'm writing. You guys can do a generic password like this. It will work. It's just not as secure, so we don't totally recommend it, but you can use this if you cannot figure out a password that works. In a perfect world, you use a password that you use in other areas for school, maybe your Gmail password, or something that you will not forget. The goal is to have a password that you don't forget. If you're using a password that is new to you, try and write it down, put it in a safe place so that you can access it in case you forget, so that you don't have to go through this password process again when you log in. So for now, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go cougar, the first 3 letters of my birth month, and my birth year. Cougar, first 3 letters of my birth month, and my birth year. Now everybody knows how old I am. And then we're going to go continue. Password has been set. Now I get to log in. I'm going to go 12031976, student number, and I'm going to type in my password. Make sure you type it in correctly here. If you mistakenly type it in and keep trying more than twice, you will get locked out. and you will have to come and see me to get a new password reset. You'll have to go through this process again. Now I'm going to log in, and yeah, of course it says it's not valid. So let me try that again. Try it one more time. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. And now I'm in. And now I have full access to my High School and Beyond plan, my Naviance account, and I can check everything out here that I need to check out. So hopefully that will help you understand how to change the password. If you have issues, it's typically surrounding the copying of the temporary password. That's where we typically see problems. Um, if that happens, try the process again, go back and copy the password again, log back in, and it should work. So if you have issues, come and see me in the counseling office. Good luck, everybody.